Okay, I've got my kerosene heater working. It's putting out some good heat. Actually, it works pretty well, really. Took me a little bit to sort it out, to figure out exactly how it works, but I got it working now, and I'm pretty impressed with it. It does put out some fumes, so I don't think I'll use it inside. But what I may do is, in the wintertime, once this porch is built and I have a roof on it and stuff, and I have it all tarped in, I may use the heater out here whenever I'm cooking or whatever, and I may also put it out here. I may even try having the door open at times and see if, with the door open, if it'll heat, if some of the heat will go inside. You know, it might be worth trying anyway, and there'll be lots of ventilation out on the porch. As I plan, the roof will be peaked up a little bit above the roof, and I don't plan to seal that up, so there'll always be ventilation up high. There'll always be ventilation, so we'll see if that works anyway. It might. But yeah, anyway, it's working pretty good. I'm impressed with it. I'm standing in front of it. It's trying to drive the dampness out of myself. Like I say, so far so good. And I understand how it works now, so that's a good thing. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. It's putting out a nice heat. And yeah, I can't complain. Anyway, it's a wet day and it's damp, and of course I had to put on wet clothes too. You know, my clothes are all damp and wet and everything, so I'm kind of getting dried out a bit in front of this thing because the damp just goes right into me. It's terrible. But some of the leaves on the trees are already starting to change, so that's a sign, I guess, that we're in for a winter soon. I say, so far, I'm impressed with this anyway. I will say I'm impressed with it. Lot 136. Yeah, that's a lot number from the auction. Yeah, there it is. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. There were two of them for sale. One of them was all beat up and didn't look like it was up to much. And then there was this one. And yeah, this one seems to be okay. Oh, you know what? I don't think we're to have a flame shooting out the top like that. But one thing I do find is you can't really... Oh, there we go. Okay, you can adjust it. Okay. I didn't think you could do that, but there it is. I just did it. See, if you turn it up, then the flame may come back up again. But I turned it down. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. I turned it up there. Let's watch and see. The flame will come back up. Puts out a good heat. You don't want the flame coming up above the level of the burner. That's one thing I did see in the instructions. Anyway, we'll turn it down so there is some movement of it. You just can't turn it right back. You have to actually hit the extinguish button to turn it right back. But yeah, anyway, it is working. Yeah, it is working, but there is a little bit of adjustment here, so that's kind of good. I didn't know it was doing anything when you'd adjust it there. But yeah, anyway, I'll keep an eye on it. That's about where it should be, though. It shouldn't be coming out the top like that. When you want to shut it down, you just hit the extinguish button. But of course, I don't want to do that at the moment. But yeah, that's it. Anyway, it's working good. I moved the table over here. I'm eventually going to do away with all this. And I've got my cooking area now, so I don't really need this. Yeah. But there it is anyway. Oh, I got a bit of a flame coming up there again now. That's not supposed to happen. Just turned it up to see. I turned it down again. Yeah, I don't think the flame's supposed to do that. But it claims you can turn it back, but you can't. I mean, no, you can't go back. You can only go forward. If I hit extinguish, it'll roll all the way back, though. It will go back to the start if I hit extinguish. Now, there is this thing here. I don't want to touch it with my fingers now because it'll be hot. But possibly I can adjust it there. I'll have to get a tool to do that, though, at this point because it's hot. What can I use? Oh, there we go. That's my light. Oh. All right, now, let me see. Get a screwdriver, maybe. Screwdriver will work. Yeah, this is a handle to move the thing. No, that's doing more. So we'll turn it the other way and see now. Okay. That seems to be working. I'll leave it there for now. But yeah, I'm at least getting dried out and getting some of the dampness driven out of me using it out here. Plus, it's safer to test it out here. I don't want to test it in the camper in case I have an issue with it. If I have an issue with it out here, it'll be far easier to deal with. So until I get onto it, that I'm really good with it, I don't want it in the camper at all. And I probably won't use it right in the camper anyway. I don't really trust it enough to use it right in the camper. But I figure when the porch is enclosed, I can use it out in the porch. And in the winter time when I have it tarped in, then that should be fine. Yeah. We'll see. We'll just see how it goes. Lots of work to do around here yet. But yeah. Yeah, it's working good. All right. I got to go up to the truck and get the rest of my goodies. We'll see you later.